If you don't want the fate of growing old alone, you are in competition with women who actually love and respect men inherently. That's your competition. And you may say, well, I don't want the kind of men that would require a woman to love and respect him. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to The Loyal Duck. And on today's episode, women are finally admitting men were right all along. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment.
Hey, if you're watching this right now, I need you. No, I don't need you. I want you. Yes, you. The person who's specifically watching this video right now. You. So, just tell me where you live. And no, I don't mean your exact address. That's weird. Like, what state, what city, where are you from? I desperately need a man, and being single is just driving me crazy. I need some help around here.
Whenever women make videos like this, they are desperate for a man because, in reality, they're fishing for some free attention. They could get a boyfriend if they really wanted one, but of course, they would rather engage in hookup culture and screwing around instead.
I thought that being in your 30s meant I was going to be done with situationships, but here we are. Problem is, it's not like I'm lacking a connection. I have connections. We flirt, we get along. I feel like they're my everyday best friend. The problem is, these boys don't want to commit, and they want to play the field, and they make me want to be for the streets again because they want to be for the streets because nobody wants to be committed, and this is why I'm single. Really frustrating because I genuinely could see myself with one of the boys on the roster, and I know I said roster, but you can't just put all your eggs in one basket or you're gonna get your feelings hurt in 2026. So yeah, there are multiple people that I would be happily able to settle down with. The thing is, they don't want to stop being for the streets. And then we are in this endless loop of situationships in my 30s. If you love something, you gotta let it free, and if it comes back, then it was all yours. So literally, I'm letting the boys go date a bunch of girls to make them realize that, you know, I was the end goal. Sometimes you gotta just date people till you hate them. Situationships are so fucking annoying because I'm done playing house. I'm done giving you wifey, giving me nothing. I cut things off with Aladdin recently because like at one point I was bringing my toothbrush, my pillows, like we were playing straight up house, and I'm like, with what title? Because you're still being a hoe, and I'm not doing that anymore.
Calling a rotation of guys who won't commit to a roster is just a nice word for nobody. Picking and releasing men into the wild and expecting them to boomerang back as a plan, built entirely on the men being as invested as they are, of course.
It truly annoys me that anytime a man learns that I am 28 and I've never dated anyone exclusively, or that I've never had a boyfriend, that their first response to me each time always is, so like, what's wrong with you? Of course, like sometimes things are my fault. I'll take that. But my answer every single time is, for me personally, if I don't see the longevity in it, I don't see the point of you being my boyfriend. I'm not saying marry me tomorrow, but like if I can't see myself potentially marrying you, like if I can't see you as my husband, there's no point in making you my boyfriend. Like, what are we working towards? Now, we can enjoy each other's company. We can enjoy what we have right now. Like, I'm always down to do that. But like a label for something that I don't see going anywhere is absolutely pointless.
Refusing every man isn't an instant material piece, but it reads more like she keeps swinging for the fences and striking out that she doesn't want the relationship. And that gap is the whole answer here.
Can anybody tell me what you're supposed to do when a guy likes your story? Like, am I supposed to DM them or something? And like, I feel like I'm the girl, like I should not be making the first move like this. And I just, is that them shooting their shot? Because if it is, that's awful. My dad and my mom, they met when they were like 15 and they lived across the street from one another. So my dad would like flash the lights on and off whenever he wanted to talk to my mom, and they would go up on the roof and like call each other, but like they would be able to like kind of like see each other. And like now like guys are sitting here liking my story, expecting me to do something. And I'm expected to find a boyfriend or husband. It's not gonna happen. Like, all hope is so genuinely lost. The plot is lost. Faith is gone. Like, I'm fine with being single, but for the rest of my life, that's
A grand time that ends with her telling the camera the plot is lost and faith is gone. Does not sound like much of a grand time. She is selling the lifestyle while describing the loneliness underneath it in the same breath.
Why when I say that I'm 41 years old, some women are thinking that I feel that I'm too old. No, 41 is amazing, and 41 is not too old. You actually are just getting started. If you're scared of turning 40, girl, you'll see. It's amazing. And another reason that I say I'm 41 is because a lot of people think I'm younger, you know? And for me, actually, at my age, I like to follow guidance from women that are my age or older than me. Not that I'm like in their 20s or early 30s, because it's a totally different game.
Let's think about this for a second, guys. This woman is 41 years of age, still dating, and who is she consulting for advice? Other 40-year-old women. I mean, good luck with that one, right?
3 days. I've been dating for 3 days. So I've been back on the scene for 3 days. I'm tired of it. Everybody got 1,000 questions. Like, line up and let me tell all of y'all about me, and learn about y'all, because I don't want to keep telling everybody all of this stuff about myself. Like, I don't. And then they so annoying. It's like, just plan a date, let's talk, let's get to know each other and get on with our lives. If not, move around, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Like, that's how I'm feeling. And then now that I'm just so, healed and I love myself, they can't stand it. Somebody asked me, what you doing this weekend? I told them everything I got planned. You thought I was gonna cancel my plans to fit you in? No, you gotta get on the schedule. Get on the schedule.
Telling a man that you're so healed and self-loving that he has to book an appointment is a strange way to wonder why nobody sticks around.
Ladies, if you're worried about being alone for the rest of your life, some of you guys are trying to grapple with the strong, independent, persona and all of that. Just remind yourself it's going to be you and your girlfriends at the end anyway. Because even if you marry a man and even if you have children, they died before us, and your children are going to move out of the house and have their own lives, maybe have their own children, do their own thing. At the end of your life, it's going to be you and your girls anyways. So, fuck it.
Telling women to plan for a life of just the girls is a fairly bleak pitch, sold as empowerment here. By the way, another woman later in this same video says that she can't imagine surviving hard times without her husband. So, if these women want to be alone for the rest of their lives, hey, that's cool with me. Maybe they can collect some cats or something.
I don't care what nobody say. I feel like men that ain't got no kids, they be the problem. Because y'all be sitting up all day, every day, trying to talk down on single moms and trying to bash them and trying to make it seem like don't nobody want no single mom, because y'all are frustrated about the fact that these chicks with no kids don't want y'all. You understand? Like, if you can't pull your preference, you cannot take out your frustration on all women. It's not single mom's fault that your preference don't want you. If the chicks you want don't want you, that's a personal issue. You need to stop trying to take that out on everybody else. And y'all be wanting single moms to be bitter and not to have nobody because y'all mad about the fact that they never chose you. Like, your mindset is unhealed. It's plenty of people out here that have kids. That's a normal part of life. Just because you're not going to date a single mom, or just because, they didn't choose you first, does not mean that they're going to be bitter and have a miserable life just because you're mad that they didn't choose you first. That's weird. Like, you just want these women to be miserable and not have nobody because you're mad because they never chose you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's unhealed. Go level up and get yourself together and find you a chick that ain't got no kids. Go meet the women expectations so that you can actually pull your preference and stop trying to get a whole bunch of men, weird men, to agree with you so you can feel some type of way about the fact that you're unhealed, that these women have never chose you. Like, y'all are weird. You don't have to date a single mom.
Telling a man to improve himself and pursue his actual preference is good advice that she's accidentally giving. Then she spends the rest of the clip mad at men for doing exactly that. It needs to be studied how easily it is to be fully uninterested in men when you're in your focus on yourself era as a woman.
I cannot imagine having to go through this time in the world, this dark time, without my husband. Ladies, if you don't want the fate of growing old alone, you are in competition with women who actually love and respect men, inherently. That's your competition. And you may say, well, I don't want the kind of men that would require a woman to love and respect him. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Just open your eyes. Look, it's going to take years probably for you to undo the brainwashing that the feminist agenda has done on you through college, education, through media. But you can do it. I believe in you. Because your competition for men your age is women your age, right? And these women love and respect men. Okay, that's all.
She accidentally makes the men's case for them. If your competition is women who actually like men, refusing to like men is not really a winning strategy.
Is it just me, or have we noticed that men, they know the true definition of loneliness? Now let me expand on that. So one, dating apps. We know that it's a fact. Guys have a way harder time on dating apps than females do. In terms of just getting attention whatsoever, a female can go on a dating app and get matches where sometimes guys get 0 matches at all. So imagine how much of a hit to your ego and how depressing that would actually be. So I do feel for men in that case, because that's something that females don't experience as often. It's very rare for a female to experience that, and it's much more common for a male to experience that.
It's pretty rare to hear a woman openly grant how brutal the apps are for the average man. This is what dudes have been saying for a long time now. For the average guy, it's essentially just a complete waste of time.
It needs to be studied how easily it is to be fully uninterested in men when you're in your focus on yourself era as a woman. When I'm in one of my lock-in seasons and I'm truly trying to change my life, I feel like men get so annoying because you notice how few men are actually offering anything. They're not challenging your perspectives. They're not bringing up any new thoughts that you haven't already had. Many lack emotional intelligence. And a lot of times women become this nurturing, giving spirit when they're in a partnership or a relationship or a talking stage. And I feel like as a woman, when you're in that era where you need to give yourself all the love, you don't have patience for a lot of BS. And you become genuinely uninterested in spending a lot of time with men. That's not to say that one can't sneak in and literally change your mind. That's happened to me before. That's why they always say that it happens when you least expect it. But it does need to be studied, because I feel like when you're in that era, even if you're trying to date, you might literally be like, dude, I need you to get out my space because I need to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to Pilates.
I always hear these women say they've locked in on themselves, or they're putting work into themselves, but I don't actually know what that means.
The reason I keep repeating don't reach out to them is because I have seen and experienced firsthand just how damaging a shitty relationship can be to your entire life. When you are in it, you don't realize how much you are compromising your physical health, your mental health. You're putting your health on the line. I promise you, it's not worth it. If you're chasing someone, running after someone, confused by someone, and you feel like you are in a constant, anxious, stressful response, it's not meant for you. A relationship is supposed to add value to your life, not take away from it. So if you are with someone, or maybe you're not with someone and you're just chasing after them anyway, do yourself a favor, take a step back and ask yourself, is this adding any value to my life? Or on the opposite end, is this causing me physical stress, mental exhaustion, and making me emotionally unstable? Because if it is the latter, let it go. Just remove it from your life, move on, and you will find someone who is aligned with you that does actually add value to your life.
This video about not reaching back out to toxic exes is absolutely hilarious, because we all know that women will reach out to their ex-boyfriends and hook up with them anyway. This happens all the time. I shouldn't even say ex-boyfriends. Usually, it's like an ex-situationship that they've had.
Two, when we're single, we have male friends and girls still may have male friends in relationships too. But I'm just saying, when you're single and you have male friends, they're usually doing things that a boyfriend might do for you. So little gestures like picking you up, messaging you more. So we still have that role being played by a friend, even though it's not a boyfriend. It's still little aspects of what they do is what a boyfriend would do. So it's not something that guys experience, because girls don't do these gestures for their male friends. So I'm just something to think about. I think that we have to give men a little bit more credit. Like we don't experience loneliness as much as they do, and it must be tough.
This woman kind of lost me a little bit here at Male Friends, guys. Like, having male friends as a woman, let's be honest, are essentially just romantic backups or dudes that they use for free attention and validation.